What the fuck? As far as that WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view goes. Now look, now that for me personally, about 48 hours have passed since the event, and for those of you that did not see the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, well, you had the next best thing. I know WWE, they like to do that whole, hey, if you ordered the WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view, you paid $59.99. You know how much you could be paying if you got it through the WWE network? That's right, $9.99. Yeah, well, what the fuck happens when you just turn on the USA network this Monday night and you didn't catch the Royal Rumble over the weekend, and instead you can catch it on the USA network? How much do you have to pay? Nothing. That's exactly what happened. Motherfuckers were able to check out the two key main event matches of the night for free on the USA network. I have just one fucking question. What the fuck is the point of the WWE network? Somebody explain that to me. Okay, if you have the WWE network, you're paying $10 a month. That beats paying for that pay-per-view, that $54.99. That beats that. Okay, all right. Take my money then. I have been a faithful WWE Network subscriber since day one that it launched. How many people can say that? We got motherfuckers that just now are signing up for the network, but how many can say they've been with the network since launch day one? Not that many people can say that, except a couple of 100,000, and I'm one of those first 100,000. All right? So I've been faithful. I've been checking out the content. I've seen the additions that they've been making over the past several months. I see where they're getting. I see the potential that it can go ultimately. And I love it. I love having that option to be able. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with my girlfriend. And she says to me, I bet you're glad you're only paying that amount, huh? And I go, yeah, because a lot of times either the pay-per-view will suck, and it's kind of like, well, shit, at least I only paid $10 versus the $59.99 because I want to get the shit in HD, you know, because I think I got it like that. Then when we get the next fucking cable bill, damn, that pay-per-view is kind of kicking our ass, you know. So you know how ecstatic I am to only be paying $9.99 a month. You know, it's like, yeah, bet you're glad you're paying $9.99. Hell yeah, I'm glad I'm paying $9.99, especially when the shit sucks. I'm glad I'm paying $9.99. All right, but what's the point of having the WWE network if you're gonna give me what you consider to be the main important matches of that pay-per-view on the USA network for free? Why should I keep the WWE network? And see, let's take this a step further, as I'm not sure how many of you all are aware of this, but apparently the WWE is launching a new campaign for February for those that have not signed up for the WWE network. As check it out, you can get the network for the month of February for free. Yes, by default, by signing up for the WWE network for free, you'll automatically be able to check out the new pay-per-view Fastlane, you guessed it, for free. So basically, you can come in there, watch all those hours of programming, watch the pay-per-view, and then afterwards say, well, I've had enough, fuck this, and then roll out and not be penalized for it. Meanwhile, you have those faithful WWE subscribers, such as myself, that have been with the WWE network since launch day one, continuing to have WWE deduct that $10 out of the account. And we're kicking back. We're still there. We're still checking out the content. We are still maintaining our subscriptions. There's no press release. There's no thank you. There's nothing like that. Because, see, we're hitting a bit of a milestone coming up in a few weeks, as it's going to be the 1-year anniversary of the WWE network. So it's not a coincidence that WWE is doing this whole free campaign just for the hell of it. They realize they're approaching their 1-year anniversary and they're trying to do something pretty solid. I think honestly with this whole brand new pay-per-view fast lane, they're trying to make sure that they have as many eyes on that pay-per-view / special event as possible. I think it's smart. I think it's very smart, but they are putting themselves in a very bad position, especially as far as those that have been subscribed to the network for such a long period of time, as they're probably wondering, where's their pat on the back? Where's their maybe, hey, for you guys that's been with us since day one, look, we're going to give you all a $50 gift card, or hey, take 50% off WWEshop.com, or here, have this. There's nothing for those folks that had signed up. And honestly, do I think it's a little messed up? Yes. Yes, without a doubt. I think it's a little bit messed up. Hell, I'd settle for a freaking press release. That's just me. Other people may want a little something. And, you know, that's on you guys. But for me, I would just settle on a press release. Hell, they can put a tweet out basically saying, hey, we got 1 million subscribers. Thank you. Thank you, WWE Universe. So you can't put out a tweet saying thank you to those that signed up on day one. I don't know. There's still a lot of time left. If I'm not mistaken, the WWE Network had launched, I want to say it was on a Monday night in February. Was it February 21st? I'm actually looking at my calendar right now. I think the WWE Network had launched on Monday, February 24th. That's when it had launched. Now, of course, this year, by default, the 24th is going to land on a Tuesday. But still, you would think that there's got to be something WWE is preparing for as far as that 1-year anniversary goes. I'm going to continue to hold on to my peace. I'm not shitting on WWE just yet, all right? Then again, some of you are probably saying, well, Lee, what was all that you just said? I'm just making points of observation. That's all. But I'm going to give them the benefit of doubt. Maybe they have something planned in a couple of weeks. I tell you what, if after that 1-year anniversary has come and gone and we're pretty much going into March and they still haven't done anything, we'll definitely revisit this conversation. But you know, this brings up a very good point that I'm making right here. So for those of you that's listening, I'm curious what you think about everything that's been going on with the WWE and how they did this with the Royal Rumble matches, putting it up on the USA Network. So you have the WWE Network and you saw them put the 2 main event matches up on the USA Network this past Monday night. Did it make you upset? I want to hear from you. Or maybe it didn't make you upset. If not, let me know why. And depending on the volume of comments we get, we'll definitely follow up on a future radio edition of the RCWR show. But sign off on that, because I'm very curious what you all have to say. Now, granted, WWE, they were in a rough spot this past Monday, because where Raw was supposed to emulate, the venue, they had to shut it down because they were under a weather advisory. Instead, they were doing some stuff at the WWE headquarters. And, you know, I thought it was okay. Some of the little video packages that they had, the little interviews and all that, it was okay. You know, it wasn't must-see TV, but, you know, it was okay. But for me, what just really irked me the fuck out was the fact that I got to see Brock Lesnar defend his championship against Seth Rollins, John Cena, for free. And I got to see that match in its entirety, mind you. Not highlights. Oh, no. I got to see it in its entirety. And then the Rumble match itself, I got to see that in its entirety for free. That's just, you know, if it would have been me, I wish that WWE would have put attention on maybe the tag team division. And I say that because we had a very solid matchup between the Ascension and the New Age Outlaws. So let me see if I got this straight. You have the Ascension take on 2 members of D-Generation X. Two guys that without a doubt are going to go into the WWE Hall of Fame, whether it's as the New Age Outlaws or as part of the Degeneration X stable. They're definitely going to be future WWE Hall of Famers. We have seen WWE try to jockey the Ascension in a position where they get some type of fan support. And the reactions that they've been getting since they've come up on the main roster, it's been lukewarm to ice cold, with a lot of ice cold in there. So you have this match go down between them and the Ascension, and it was actually a decent match. If you guys were following me on Twitter Sunday night for the pay-per-view, I actually put the tweet out there that, man, this match was actually pretty damn decent. I wish that this was the match these guys would have had in their WWE Raw debut. Personally, I wish their debut would have been held off a little bit longer. I know Titus wishes that their debut would have been held off until WrestleMania. That would have been a good way to have them debut, but we can't always get what we want, now can we? But they didn't highlight that. They didn't highlight the Divas match, the Divas tag team match. Yeah, it might have not been for the Divas championship, but that was actually a really good match. I know we got a lot of hecklers out there, and look, any other time I'd love to crack jokes on the Bella Twins and all that, and Paige, but those girls actually put on a damn good match. They didn't highlight that, as that really did not have any heavy influence from the Total Divas series, just a straight up good Divas match. That did not get highlighted. So I just kind of found those two areas to be kind of like, if you're going to show matches in its entirety, why not show those? And just show still images or maybe 1 minute clips of the main event matches from that pay-per-view as a way to try to entice more people to check out that pay-per-view or get it through the WWE network. And that's the other thing. I find it so interesting that WWE, though for the most part with some cable satellite providers, they're still taking money. They're encouraging, oh, hey, come get the network for $9.99. And the only thing that makes sense to me is the way the profits are split between them and the cable satellite provider. It's probably ending up in a way where, unfortunately, out of 100%, WWE is probably only getting maybe 30%, maybe 35% of the revenue costs from that pay-per-view streaming through the cable satellite provider. Whereas if a person goes to the WWE network and sign up for it, check out the pay-per-view that way, 100% profit goes to them. So it may take a while, but they'll end up seeing a big gain in months/years to come. So I can kind of understand why they're trying to get people to get away from the whole pay-per-view deal, but it's like, God, you're still making money. Do you have to just throw it out there like that? You're paying $59.99 when you could be paying $9.99. Some people don't mind paying the $59.99. It's like, well, if it don't bother you, shit, can I have a couple $100? I mean, seriously.